Just swing. See, there you go.
Okay.
First try, you got it.
I don't want to tire you out because you've got 2 marathons in a row to run. But I want to ask you, what are your time goals for Chicago and Richmond?
So Chicago, I'm gonna try to go all out, and I'm gonna reach the goal of a 3:30 marathon. And then for Richmond, I'm just gonna not hit the wall. I'm gonna run it with a couple friends. I'm gonna try to get them to their goals, but more, I'm gonna just sit back and relax and just literally just not die.
Your Richmond marathon was what?
I ended it at 4:47.
Okay, so that's an ambitious goal.
Yes,
But
I hope I get it.
yeah, well, I hope you get it too. So today I'm with runner Eddie Muchado Hoffman, a friend of mine who has been running not for a very long time. He is a master's runner, 42 years old, ran his first marathon just last year, the Richmond Marathon, and is going to be heading to Chicago in just a few weeks to master or try to master the Chicago Marathon, and following that up yet again in his plans to do the Richmond Marathon. Eddie, welcome to the Marathon Master Channel.
Hey, thank you for having me.
This has been a long time in the making. I met Eddie probably about a year ago. We're all in the running community, and he's a very interesting person who has a breakdancing background in addition to the running. For how long have you been running?
So I've been running for about 2 years now, and it kind of just took over. I kind of just started practicing, just trying to do something after a workout with me and my wife, and it kind of just stayed with me, and I just kept setting goals.
So you told me an interesting story a little while ago about how that really kicked off. Can you share with the viewers how it all happened, how you kind of just fell into running and fell in love with it?
Yep, so it was actually all my wife. So I used to travel for work, and that was like our thing, our communication. She would work out. We have a home gym at the house, and she would work out, and when on travel, I would go to the gym and I'd work out, and we would work out together. And we kind of just both stuck with it and became a runner.
So you say you became a runner. Like, what happened when you were out there running, having these phone video conversations with your wife? Something happened inside of you. What was that?
I'm just a very competitive person. Like, I have to set goals for myself at things I do, and athletic things is something like I love to do. So when I started running, I thought my end goal, my life goal was going to be to run 10 miles just one time. And I ran it, and I was on the phone with her and everything, and I just kept setting more goals. But then, then there's the half marathon, so then there's the marathon, and I just kept going. The first year I started running races, I kind of just did everything J&A and anything local that I could possibly do.
And local for you is what? Where are you locally?
I'm local. I'm out of Virginia Beach.
Okay. So what was your first marathon like? And how did you train for that? And did it meet your expectations? What happened?
So Richmond, I think like any other first-time marathoner that I went in with a super big, I'm gonna follow this plan, and as soon as they said go, that went straight out the window, and I just went for it. And I was feeling good, and until I wasn't. It was around mile 21, and I have a lot of people that ran with me, and like I said, I should have stuck to my plan and probably ran with them, and then one by one they would catch me and try to pull me along, and I couldn't even move because my body had cramped up. But the training went perfect though. I did the runner app, and it was perfect. I had a really great training. So then when I went and started running, I just took off. and then I hit what they call the wall.
Uh-huh.
And it was my first time, and it was a very, very, very humbling experience. And it kind of just made me better, though. Like, I felt like the next weekend I could have ran a marathon again. Probably wouldn't have got a good time, but I felt like my body, with all the things that I had learned from running my first marathon, how long 26 miles actually is, and with people around and everybody, the vibes. And it was a great experience, though. I still love it.
When you say you had your training plan and then you went out and you didn't follow it, you felt good and you just started running. So I'm gonna guess that you just started running basically at top speed, thinking I'm gonna make it through 26 miles at what pace?
I think I was running 8:35 for 21 miles.
Wow, okay.
And then, but I ended the marathon at 10:37.
Yeah, and that happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
And-
it happens. And you
Yeah.
cramped up. So were you did you take like salt tablets or
I
any of
took
that?
tablets, I took gels. So my problem I still have the same very problem right now is I don't run with any water. I don't train with water. I can't hold a handheld.
Okay.
I can't do the camel packs. For some reason, I just don't do it.
Have
And
you tried the? I wish I brought it with me. Have you tried the waist pack that you just wear? You know, you almost can kind of forget that it's there, and then you just.
I haven't with water, but when I first started, when I was very new, that's where I kept my phone.
Okay.
And I hated it.
Yeah.
Then you-
I mean, I understand
Yeah.
that. I definitely understand it. It does impede your speed, and you know, I mean, some people race with all that stuff. You know, the camelback and
Yeah.
that, but I don't, and you probably don't
Yeah, I
either.
don't.
Yeah, no.
But that it has affected me. But training for Chicago this year, I've learned about different like tactics. I actually got a coach this time. He's got me on speed workouts. He's got me on all these different things and different nutritions, where I'm up on my nutrition. So yes, I don't still drink water, and sorry coach, I know I'm supposed to, but it gets me to where I need to go.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll start incorporating that water.
I
'cause
definitely need to.
It's
I
important.
fell in love with it. It was something that I could challenge myself with. And yeah, I'm a breakdancer, so I'm very competitive. So when there wasn't any practices or any competitions coming up, running was something that I could train for. It just still kept me athletic for other things that I did also.
I'm going to come back to the breakdancing. We're definitely going to talk about that, but
Okay.
just kind of about the running. So it was what you said about 2 years ago or so. You met that 10-mile mark. You thought that would be your lifetime achievement. You made it, and it was like, no, I want to keep doing this. What have you found over the 2 years, just in terms of your progression? Now, I'm asking you this because I was at the Shamrock Marathon and Half Marathon back in March, and I was out there as a spectator, and I saw you cross the finish line, and my camera had died by that point. So it was like, it's either it had died or it wasn't on. I missed the shot. I was so upset, and I didn't know you were running that. But you came in at like an hour and 40, how many minutes?
It's an hour 42 minutes.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, blown away. I would love to run a half marathon in an hour 42 minutes. So what was that like for you, just in terms of your progression? When you did that 10-mile run, do you remember what your pace was?
So I think I finished my first ever run. It was 2 hours and 27 minutes. It was actually my memory the other day on Facebook.
Was that the 10-miler, or was that just
That's just
your
10
first...
miles. First time I've ever ran 10 miles.
Wow. Was
Yeah.
that with brakes, or did you take...
Yeah, that was
okay.
brakes. I couldn't make it. And I ran it in a parking lot because
wow.
I was out of town in Florida. I didn't know where I was. I didn't think that running was gonna be my thing. So I just ran loops and loops and loops in and out of a parking lot until I got to 10 miles. And so my actually first race was the Virginia Beach 10 milers 2 years ago. And then, so I thought I was done. And at that race, I met a couple people that I had grown up with.
Mm-hmm.
And they were really into it like I am now, and then it was just like a connection where they just kept me going, and it was just so much easier once I found other people because I was just doing it by myself.
So tell me about that. I mean, being a masters runner, do you find that other people in your age group, that there, a healthy amount of people who are also doing this long distance running and competitive running, or is it just like, all right, I'm finding people who are doing this is great, they're in my age group, but it's not as many as I find maybe like in some other things I do in life?
Well, I mean, like, age in running, I think if you look at my age group, is they are fast. So there's definitely a lot of people my age really putting in the work and training. I run with a couple people older than me.
Oh wow!
And
okay.
they're absolutely faster than me also. And then I run with younger people that are also faster than me. Everybody's got their own goals, but as long as we support each other and motivate each other, like, it really means a lot.
Why Chicago though? Why that race?
So I run with a lot of people, and like I keep bringing them up, but like they're like literally the motivation and like the inspiration upon a lot of things that I do. And they ran Chicago last year, and they made it seem like I had to do it. Like, it was the best thing. They had the best time, and videos, PRs, great course, great people there. So that was gonna be my next one.
You been to Chicago before?
Just flying through.
Well, you got to go when you go there. Hopefully the weather will cooperate with the marathon and the days that you're there, but check out the Lakefront Trail. When I lived there, when I trained there, that's what I was in love with. That's where I trained. It's absolutely beautiful. You can run along the trail pretty much all the way along Lake Michigan. And it goes from, I think, 20 miles from one side of the city to the next. You're going to have a lot of fun. There's a lot of events. I mean, all of these things your friends have probably told you about.
Yep.
But since we're talking to you also as viewers, just a few things. Go online and Google events that will be happening around the Chicago Marathon week. It's more than just the marathon.
Yes.
It's literally almost a whole week of activities, from meeting, if you love YouTube, meeting your favorite running YouTubers, going on shakeout runs with them, with some of your favorite brands, great pop-up shops. The expo is wonderful. There are parties, dance parties,
Yes.
all kinds of things. And I'm missing, I'm probably missing like 50 million things that you could do.
I planned to run Richmond before I secured my spot into Chicago.
How did you get that spot?
So I took the charity route.
Oh, wow, okay.
A lot of people I ran with Emmerman's Angels last year. They set them, it's called Emmerman's Angels because they set you up with somebody and actually their angel.
So have you met your fundraising goal?
I did not.
You
Not yet.
haven't?
I'm only like $300 short, something like that.
Anything you want to tell the audience about where they can donate to help you make that goal?
Yes, it's on my social medias. You can follow me or just even click on my page is public. It would be Instagram / Muchado, MOOOCHADO. It's in my profile. It's one of the links that you can click on, and you just click on it. It's very easy.
I am going to go on the record to say that I'm going to make a donation. The breakdancing, like, how long have you been doing that? And you talked about competitions, and tell us a little bit about that part of your life and how the breakdancing helps with the running.
So I've been breakdancing since 1997, and I just started with a friend. My friend just asked me if I wanted to come along with him, and he was just a little bit older, and he was the first friend with a car, so of course everybody was going with him. So, and he took us to a friend's house, and they were just doing it, and I seen it for the first time, and I just knew I had to do it. I was on wrestling and wrestling teams, so I was good with the moving my body, so I just caught on really fast, and it really just like running, it was just like when I get into something athletic, I kind of just go full speed ahead, and I've just been doing it ever since. And then as you get better, you meet other people, and then find out about competitions, and then so I've been up and down the East Coast from Florida to New York, and just competing at different events. Been to California, been everywhere really, and met a lot of people from overseas. Breakdancing is just like running. It's just a community of people that just do the same thing, and it doesn't matter who, if you're a doctor, you're an old person, young person, it's just a vibe, and everybody just does it together.
Are you one of like few people in your 40s out there breakdancing, or is this like the norm? Because I mean, the breakdancing became popular really in like
Yeah.
the 80s, right? So I guess there are a lot of people who are older who used to do it, much older than you. But
Yeah.
what do you see in that world?
So right now, I think locally it's more of the younger generation, of course, but it's me. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm probably the oldest, but I'll still compete. The people in my generation are still dancing, but they all have families, so they have other things. So now when I say the younger generation, we are teaching the kids now to try to move along the community and keep it going. So breakdancing just stays local also.
So what's kids? What's that age range?
Oh, so a lot of us teach classes, and it could be from any age, really. My youngest person was probably like 6 or 7 years old.
Oh wow, you're a breakdance teacher.
Yeah.
Would you have like a little school, or like where
So
do
we
people
usually-
do that?
We usually rent out spaces at different dance studios,
Oh.
and sometimes we'll a dance studio, or so. Also, I also host competitions, and hosting competitions over the years, I've met a lot of dance teachers and dance schools, and sometimes me and the crew, the people that I dance with, we come to these schools and teach a little class, and we get carried on, so we keep going along, and then we go from school to school.
Competitions, like, are you international winner, national winner? Tell us
Probably
about
more
that.
national.
So how do you feel breakdancing helps you with running?
So it definitely helps with my athleticism, but more than anything, I think breaking and my dancing, it's more of a mental thing of the things that you've learned. Things in breaking and in running, it doesn't happen overnight. So you have to actually put training in. It's not every day is a good day, and I've had to learn that. Like, there was a point where I would go to run, or I'd go to dance, and I'd get a new move every practice, or I would get a new PR every run, and then I didn't. And then, I had to actually work at a new move, or I had to work to get faster or a longer distance, and I had to just really mentally prepare myself. And I think that's what breaking and all the like wrestling and stuff I did in school really prepared me for running. Because when you're out there, sometimes you're running 20, 25 miles and you're alone. So there is nobody there to hype you up or say, let's go, let's keep it going. So it's a really big mental thing for me, and I think that's what breaking has done for me. From just learning and putting in the hard work, I'm mentally used to putting in the hard work to keep it going.
What about muscles and all that, just from a physical standpoint? How does it help you with running? Does it help with that?
So yeah, it definitely does. And like, where I think people that didn't do other sports like that, it's a little bit more stretching that they might have to do. And I'm literally the worst warm-up stretcher there is, but at home I definitely stretch. And from breaking, it just makes me, I think, my muscles, my hips, my knees, my legs are just a little bit more looser. And I haven't been injured yet, but I think that's it literally saves me from being injured.
You mentioned to me that you have migraines and you suffered from this since you were a child. And I wonder, these are things that can just kind of happen out of the blue. How does that impact your training? How do you work around that?
Well, I mean, there's good days, there's bad days. My migraines for me is more not like the severity of how strong my migraine is. It's more like my migraine will last. So maybe a day or two, maybe a week or two.
Oh.
So it's really just, like I said, we got to be mentally strong. But sometimes I don't make it. Sometimes I get halfway through my workout and I just know that, like I said, I can finish the workout, I can finish the run, I could do the PR, I could do the distance, but at the end of the run, if I feel like I'm sore, I'm broken, then it's not, that run isn't worth it to me. So sometimes I do quit, and once again, sorry coach, but it's really to save me for the next day. And I'm blessed now to find a medicine that actually works, and I've been able, for this week, it's only been a week, but for this week now, I've had a migraine on and off, and I've been able to take my medicine as long as it gave me no appetite the first day, and I kind of failed at that run, but once I realized what was going on and started preparing myself and nutrition wise while I'm on the medicine, it got me to the normal feeling to run, and I'm back at it.
Do you feel that running has actually helped with your migraines at all? Has it helped with the symptoms?
So yeah, I honestly do think, and not at first when I was, trying to overdo it and press myself, try to get all these PRs, but as I learn more, I'm more healthy. I feel like my body's more healthy, so the migraines aren't as frequent or as long, like they don't last as long.
I think what's inspirational there is that the migraines are, they could be seen as an obstacle, but
yes.
You've chosen to overcome that. You're not allowing it to prevent you from doing
yes.
what you want to do, what you love to do, and that's a great lesson that many of us could take to heart. Last thoughts about running in your life, how it's improved your life. Do you and your wife run together when you can? Like, what can you share about that?
Running has definitely improved my life. Even just more of just being physically healthier. Running has just given me like mental clarity. Like, it's like mentally you go through so many different things throughout in life, and sometimes it just takes a quick run or a long run to work through whatever you got going. Sometimes you don't even realize you're going through anything, and then you go for a run and then you come back just feeling better, and you're like, oh, well, that's great, because now I feel great, and all I had to do is get a couple miles in.
Well, Eddie, I thank you so much for taking the time to talk about your running, breakdancing. It's been an inspirational conversation. I'm really looking forward to watching from afar. I wish I could be in Chicago this year, but it's not going to happen. But I'm really looking forward to seeing you race, have that fun experience, and hearing all about it and about Richmond. So thank you again for talking.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me share my journey. And thank you for all the inspiration. I'll take that with me to Chicago.
All right. What's that move called?
Oh, swipes.
Swipe.
Yeah, it's a power move. It's more of a move that connects you to other power moves. There's just a million moves. There's a million top rocks, footwork, a million power moves. That's just one of them.
How long does it take to learn how to do something like that?
So it's more basically, everything's not more of like how strong you are. It's more of a balance thing. So as long as you are in tune with your body and can balance things, then it's usually, as long as it takes you to learn a handstand, usually how long it takes you to learn a move.
Oh, well, I've never learned a handstand, so I don't know. I don't know about me. It might be a while. Anything else you can show us?
Yeah. So these are footwork. And then you know my handstand.
All right, that's Eddie Muchado Hoffman. And we wish him the best at Chicago and Richmond.